All right. So lots of people have been making these videos. I decided I'd take a stab at it. Fuck Joe Biden. That's all I got to say. I'm going to say it poetically. Fuck Joe Biden. Beta cucked cult survivor. Chain of abuse flux capacitor. Showering regularly with his preteen daughter according to her handwritten journal. Mr. pooped his pants twice on the flight while they force-fed him Dunkaroos and Yoo-Hoos. The first 4 words spoken to the complacent awaiting press is "my butt's been wiped." Round of applause and a blowjob for the lukewarm performance-driven recipient. I don't know about you, but it feels to me like I have been shit-slapped so hard in the face by all of this that our founding fathers taste the blood in my spit. The war between good and evil is timeless and endless. The struggle between love and light, or disease and death, wrong or right, suffocation from oppression, or the freedom to finally be able to truly breathe free for at least one final breath of peace. Joey Bribes isn't a tyrant, he is a hologram, a figment of your imagination. A blue pill malware piece of software. Blow up your TV, throw away your paper, bathe your mobile phone in a bath of sulfuric acid. Stop awaiting a savior. No one will ever save you. I will say it again for the ones in the way back. Fuck Joey Biden and his stupid, shriveled, useless ass with a frozen piece of shit till he gags on it, chokes on the vomit, and then drowns in the putrid fluid. Think that was too graphic of a mental image? I think I'm being overly benevolent compared to the transgressions they have cast against our collective groggy eyes. Send your army of maggots, roaches, and flies to march against you. I will feed them knowledge and teach them to love their God and bloody up you demonic and demented fucks just for the giggles and shits. I'll turn them into a tribe of samurai that will put your circle jerk and the flea circus out of business. Fuck you, Joe Biden, and your broken head. I'm cut from different cloth than you, dude. I am the one, the only, real mighty Joe. Jyoti, the light of life. You are a shit stain on my namesake. I hate you. You're more putrid than the bacterial growth on beer ships if I decided to bottle them and age them for over a decade in direct sunlight without climate conditioning. So fucking thick in the head, you don't know Fauci is trying to give the entire world AIDS. Mr. Benevolent. And bend over and just take it, I mean. Fuck, I'm getting mad. Your soul is so toasted, even Buddha and Christ would say it. It is impossible to save you. Hell isn't a lake of fire. That's a cartoon. It is real, as the raw feeling of every ounce of pain you have ever created every day, all day, 10,000 times over in the length of time that it takes you to blink your eyes. I sincerely hope your voracious indulgence into wickedness was worth eternity and agony. You're absolutely worthless. You're cursed, kid. Eat shit and choke on a pus-pouring, infected, flaccid dick. I'll end the song the same way it started. Saying sincerely, with the purest of passion, fuck you till you're caked in AIDS-infected jizz. You're a useless fucking resident, Joseph R. Biden. You will never be my president. Third time's a charm. That's what they always say, right? Let's go. Spoken silence. Silence speaks a million words. A million words speak nothing but silence. These words are not mine. My flesh was chosen for them to be spoken through, down to the very last molecule, molded in the image of my Creator. In the beginning was the Word. The Word was good. The Word was God. I was born in Trenton, New Jersey in 1984 on June 5th just to do this very thing specifically. A misspent life manifested to perfection. Like most greats, my words will be read long after I'm dead and buried. Once the last soul that knew me has left us, I've become the stuff of legend. Earned my place in the zodiac. There is no going back from the long, dark night of the soul once you take the final step over the precipice. Only can catch the reference if you've been there and made it back again. Fades the darkness. These deep waters are shark infested. My hide is as tough as a shark's skin. Strip your soft tissues off if you rub me the wrong way. Woke up today and just felt I had an unsung song to slay. Our collective wounds sting like they were soaked in hot peppers and lemon juice. The acute half of the populace wouldn't know the truth if it was fucking their lover in their bed right next to them. And they called his name out so loud the headboard broke in half from the passion. Blind to the colors of this world, I paint through diction and rhythm. I've read all the good books, but I'm not into dogmatic religions. The love to be is universal. All beings are seeking love, health, and happiness, from the ant to the hierophant. Happy to be the middleman, perfected. My songs are when Dr. Jekyll decided the monster no longer needed hiding. The shadows and lights dance is infinite and as intricate as the lace on the garments worn by the mother goddess. Yin yang, a single word. Get it yet? The opening line is the sutra, the thread. That was born will never be dead. That was never born, will never be dead. Judge not, unless you are willing to lose your head in exchange for the final verdict. In this lake of fire and uncertainty, you will catch me doggy paddling one over-labored movement at a time toward my purpose, lifting ancient curses with fresh breaths of pure prayers. I'm Pan, flute playing, Pashupati banging on the hollow trees and animal skins, the horn man frantically dancing. Music is my labyrinth, my sacrifice to the gods, my homage, my everything. I dedicate this to the great rebel poet. Everyone who ever lived before me, and all who ever come after me to do this. This one's for the ones who spoke what they needed to speak, even when ridiculed, beaten, and oftentimes killed for their beliefs. Your words were heeded and heard. The world changed because of you saying your piece. If God is good, then he will let you all now hear me. As you rest now in the stars, in your infinite peace, know the courage you showed. The mustard seeds of faith you sowed have saved me. You gave me the courage to say to the Goblin King, you have no power over me. I know now what you knew then. This is me. I see you. All I have is my music. You're me, and I am you. So mote it be. Amen. This is my truth. Hallelujah. Solancha, Tadsat, Salu. Oh. I think I'm going to take that one. Take that one for the ride. We're going to take that one home. Love you guys. Please like and share. I fucked up once, but you're keeping that one. Have a good night, folks. Love you. Peace. They did it all for the clicks. Media swarmed around it, lightning quick, feeding fuel to the already festering situation, accelerating the quickening of the toll on the masses becomes sickening. This is the thing. They play on your heartstrings. Like a master conductor, not a single fuck about you given. I pray to God that they damns those motherfuckers to the fiery lakes. I give it all up to the spirit of percussion, my breath becoming the soul of the music, breaking the mundane, manufactured, complacent, orchestrated by a careful, crooked hands, with a plan mastered upon you like a whipless slave driver. Understand yet? It's simple, kid. I could teach you to a simpleton. It goes 1, 2, 3. You know, mathematics and ABCs multiplied by the probability. A 3-letter agency is already on the scene before the first shots have ever been fired. I am fucking tired and impatient with this weird hologram satanic seance. I say cut it off already. Go ahead, you fucking soy glow freaks. Try and dead Kennedy, hashtag me too. I fucking dare you. Your voodoo is broken and flawed. You have no power over me or my ilk. The devil lost his fiddle battle with Johnny Drew. But more so, his forked tongue will forever cover my words like they were the finest of silks. I shine without trying, crying. Make good with your god or goddess, your mother, your Muhammad, Buddha, or Jesus, while there is still time. I pray to the mother of life with each evolving thesis, that all that have disrespected her benevolent gifts are swiftly cured of that weakness. I came to proclaim the good in all of us, a seed, beautiful and perfect till it's purposely corrupted. Lord, give me the voice and the courage to speak this. I can become a monster if needed that would make the darkness seek light for safety, shelter from me, and therapy from the memory of the day that it ever met the real mighty. The light can shine in the darkest of places. These words originate from the primal seed, the love of all creation, every living being from plankton to interstellar aliens. This poetry takes me to places I could never hope to dream of or ever fully navigate. I will speak it until it takes my very last breath away. As I finally land at the heavenly gates, I'll be all pissed at God for ripping me away from my masterpiece mid-verse. I'll beg him to put me back on the earth for another time around, even if he needs to curse me again. They told me I could never learn to speak his true name. I will walk my way through every combination of every letter and every alphabet alphabetically if I have to, just to find him, just so I can tag him in my dang tracks and thank him. The one and only. Real mighty ain't no joking past the point of backtracking, overly outspoken token hippie. They say my greatest weakness is not knowing how to stop the yapping. That is fine with me. When a contraption ain't broke, sit back and let it run. When you have the light inside you burning bright, it is my advice to dispense it. When you're gone, your words will be all that is left, along with savored memories that haunt your descendants. Leave behind more than just tattered notes and tear-stained photographs. Memories and moments are all that we truly have in this dream, after all, isn't it? I reached that I could stay here or go away point in my life painfully early in my beingness. It gave me a freedom to seek a reason to live. I sought and found. Now, I feel the gifts that were given to me. I need to give away before I will ever be allowed to leave. I promised I would never quit under my own accord. Whoever brought me here must take me home again. I truly love you all. Adi Om. Let's do this again sooner than later. Tomorrows aren't promised. Your accomplishments in life can easily become a cold, hard, carved, dashed in granite between two dates. If that's all you give and all you ever make, the time to wake the masses is past. The ones asleep are acting like a teenage child in denial, underdeveloped spiritually. I know only one thing. I am you, and you are me. Maybe two things. Never take yourself or anyone else too seriously. Understand those two things and make them part of your DNA. Don't be afraid. This is the way. This is the way.
There is and God, I know I'm one. My mother was a tailor. She served my liberty. But my father was a gambler who down in New Orleans. Now the only thing the gambler needs is a sentence and try. And the only time he's satisfied, it's when he's on a drawn. Oh, mother, tell your children not to do what I have done. Or spend your life in sin and misery in the house of the rising sun. Well, I got one foot on the platform, the other foot on the train. I'm going back to New Orleans, to where the bowling tree. Yeah, that red flag in New Orleans. Let it go, the rising sun. I'm one. In God I know I'm one. In God I know I'm one.
This is the dawning of the age of awareness.
And welcome
And
to the one,
gentlemen,
the only
welcome.
Real Mighty Joe show. Here's your co-host, Real Soul Rebel. How's it going, guys? How you doing today?
That's fine. You can just go ahead and hijack my deep voice opening. Ladies and
I'm just
gentlemen,
messing with you.
welcome to the one, the only Real Mighty Joe show. I am your host, Real Mighty Joe, with my co-host, Real Soul Rebel. See, doesn't it just sound better? You guys can let me know in the chat, who sounds better, but I do like my style. It was pretty good. It was pretty good. How you doing, brother? You doing all right tonight?
Yeah, you know it.
You gotta drop your balls down lower. You gotta be like, ladies, you gotta feel like you're announcing a fight,
If I had my mic, it would have been better. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the one, the only
There you go.
Real
That's
Mighty Joe show.
Yeah, drop your balls an octave. Yeah, exactly. Right, exactly. That's the way to do it. Right. Oh yeah, man. So fucking yeah, that was pretty weird. We got screwed up. So the reason that I am simulcast streaming on YouTube, I actually started my show on YouTube tonight because Twitch just was not streaming. I looked at Down Detector. Down Detector had like 94% like streamer issues, like people trying to stream. Yeah, they were definitely getting whacked. Like Twitch was like down like a motherfucker when we tried to start the show. What, like a half hour ago, probably.
Yeah.
Yeah. So if I seem already a little loose in the beginning, it ain't my fault. It ain't my fault, guys. I tried to start an hour ago. So Rebel's my witness. We've been
Yeah,
thinking
we
for a
literally
while.
did, though.
But yeah, no. So we are still live on YouTube. That's why I got the full show available on twitch.tv/RealMightyJoe. Because as we get into the different topics of the night and political discussion, I've been kicked off of YouTube way too many times to live stream on YouTube at this point. I got too much material up on here that's old stuff that I want to hold on to. I'm not digging with YouTube. YouTube ain't my
Yeah,
friend.
it's all your fault, Joe.
Dude, yeah, so talk about that. Yeah, so Soul Rebel got nuked, what was it, Monday night, doing a sports show. Go ahead and talk about that. Sorry. I got the hiccups here real quick.
You sound like fucking Rick from Rick
I
and
do,
Morty.
I do, because I straight got a hiccup. I'm gonna hiccup by burp. It's like a thing, It makes me swallow air. Anyway, but yeah, talk about your banning and coming back from the dead if you want.
Dude, this was the craziest shit I've ever seen in my life. And I didn't think Twitch was
Oh,
this
my fault,
sensitive.
Good.
I didn't think Twitch was this sensitive. So basically, Monday night, me and Joe, I needed a co-host. Joe had a couple an hour and a half or so to lend his ear, and we're in the middle of a damn stream, and I'm talking about sports and everything's going good. And then the next thing you know, I'm like, oh, Monday Night Football's on tonight, Joe. And he's like, oh, hell yeah. I'm like, all right, well, let's just watch the warm-ups, let's watch them talk about it, and then we can talk about it. I was like, okay. So I click on it, we get on the live stream for the Monday Night Football shit. Next thing you know, we're watching it, and it's kind of like buffering, it's kind of lagging and shit.
Yeah,
We're
again,
having-
let me just give like the ad lib of like exclamation point to like we're watching warm ups. Like we're watching them like stretch and like toss the ball around and shit. Like it's not the game. It's like
Right.
all pre-game shit,
Right. And so we're just chilling, talking. And before that, I was talking about MMA a little bit with Joe. We talked a little bit of baseball stuff and football stuff. I showed some football highlights from Twitter. And so, but that's allowed, right? Like it's perfectly fair use to use that stuff. And so I'm sitting there and I'm like, oh yeah, let's just check in on the game, Next thing I know, the stream ends the broadcast. I go to see what's going on to see if it was just a connection error or something, and my channel is gone. So my channel was completely nuked off the Twitch platform. Then I had to bury my nose into DMCA guidelines by Twitch, in order to try to figure out what recourse I had for this because I couldn't even log on to my account. So if you can't get onto your account, how do you, submit a counter notification, all this stuff? So I finally found the email.
They don't make it easy, right? Like it's not
No,
like
they
just a
don't.
button. It's not like just an easy button right there, like to click. You got like email somebody.
Oh, and they said my account was terminated for permanent. So when I would go to log on, it would say you're suspended, and it said
With 0 strikes, never had a strike in his life for anything. 0 strikes, and all of a sudden they're gonna fucking nail him with.
First, it was telling me I was
suspension.
suspended, and then once I kept trying to get in, it was saying your account has been terminated for repeat infringement. And I was like, whoa, 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 wait a minute. I've never had a single strike in my fucking life on Twitch. And so I found the email. Finally, I started drafting something that I'd been reading online in forums and saying, this is like some jargon you can use to try to get around this. This is what we've had to do in the past. So I drafted like a first little draft, and then I contacted Joe because I said, I need that law verbatim, and I need you to fucking tell me
the
what's
wording on hand. Yeah.
and he gave it to me, and I bullet pointed it out. There was like 6 bullet points, and then below that, I gave all the proper information, my channel name, the URL, all that stuff.
He kind of asked me his advice on it, and we edited it down to like the shortest, sweetest thing he could say without saying anything else. Just like
right, like
I don't believe I violated this rule. Here's why, bam, and like send. Like it was just very like short and concise.
Yeah, and they gave it back. They gave it back to me. Like, so about 3 or 4 hours later, I guess someone processed the email. And
I got to that point on YouTube, and I'm still live on YouTube, so that's why that little notification's on the bottom of the screen right there. But I got to that point on YouTube where I was getting hit every single show, and I was having to send an email like why I didn't think I violated the shit, right?
right.
And I won almost all of them, but they got 2 to stick, and I was like, if they hit me one more, and I was getting,
you just need to let them disappear because they go away after like 90 days.
Now I'm down to nothing, right? Exactly. So like, I think I got a strike a while back, actually, randomly. They gave me a strike randomly, and I appealed it, and I let it stick. For an interview that I'd done with Major Dave.
Major Dave, talking about election fraud.
A year fucking prior, bro.
Yeah, I remember that.
I was like, what the fuck, dude? Out of nowhere, I just got a notification. And that particular stream, it was like the lady that was going to be the Ministry of Misinformation lady. I found her YouTube and like tried to download one of the videos like of her like yoga teaching YouTube, and then like they made her account private, and then all of a sudden I got a strike on an old video, and I'm like, come on, man, like you don't think I see what's happening here? Like come on.
Right, exactly.
But anyway, I don't think any. We might have one or two people watching on YouTube. But as Soul and I start to get into our discussions, I actually don't want to do it on YouTube. I just went live on YouTube just to kind of for shits and giggles. So I will say farewell to everybody that's taking the time to watch us on YouTube. The link is right there. That's where you can find the full show. Me and Soul Rebel go live here quite a bit. He's got his own channel. He can go ahead and throw his link in the chat if he wants or whatever, and I'll pop it up on the screen for you guys. But
it's just Twitch.
Yeah, twitch.tv/RealSoulRebel is his channel. But yeah, take the time to check us out on Twitch, YouTube. I would have loved to live stream on YouTube, but they never would give me the time of day to monetize me, and they gave me strikes for everything I wanted to talk about. So like,
they were giving you strikes about misinformation, all types.
Constant shit, dude, insane shit. But yeah, so there you go. Check out Real Soul Rebel, and then there's my my stream where we're live right now currently. But if you're watching on YouTube, I will bid you farewell. I hope to see you on the other side. And if you're watching this on YouTube later, give my channel a check out, and as well check out Soul Rebel, Real Soul Rebel, the man with the fancy hat sitting next to me right now. And hell yeah, man! But YouTube, we got to bid you farewell. And I'm sorry, YouTube, but YouTube is not friendly to me. Fuck YouTube. YouTube's a piece of shit. It's a dog shit app. And I hope you watch the rest of my show on Twitch where I play a bunch of YouTube videos and we talk about them. All right. Peace. You gotta get rid of that shit.